stuff. That was cool. So we just finished doing Donegal Castle there, and if you guys want to see that, I'll be putting a video up of that. Okay, so something I wanted to do as well was to let you guys know how I got on with my setup. So as some of you may know, and you've probably seen the other video, I did a video on my vlogging setup, and what I did was I changed to an external microphone for recording most of the audio. So at the moment I'm recording with both the drift microphone through the camera, and I'm also recording through the external microphone. And to show you the difference, I'm going to now switch to the drift microphone. Okay, so this is the drift microphone, and to show you the Sony microphone, I'm now going to switch over to the Sony microphone. So this is the sound of the Sony microphone. So hopefully there should be a bit of a difference, because if I change back to the drift, you'll be able to hear the significant difference. Now, yes, I do think if I switch back again to the Sony, you can hear a big difference between the two. The Sony does seem, certainly in my pre-test anyway, that it produces far better quality audio than what the drift did. Now that's all well and good, but I found on this trip, even though it's only been a 3-day trip, that it's a big hassle to set up your microphone. Oil on the ground here. Yeah, I just found it a big hassle, to be honest, going on a bigger trip, to turn on the external microphone, which you have to put somewhere. So you either put it on your person, like within your jacket, or put it in the bag, and you know, turn it on, and then put it on your bag, and then put on the helmet and continue on from there. Or you could just hit the red button, and to be honest, it's a lot handier just hitting the red button on your drift cam, because really once you have that camera set up, okay, you've got the hassle of setting it up once, but I think once you've got that set up, there's not that big of a deal after that. You know, it's just a matter of pressing the button, and really there's not lots of wires. With the external microphone, you've got the wire coming out of the helmet into your bag, and with the drift, you've got the wire going from the helmet to the camera, which is already on your helmet. So you can actually take off your helmet and not have to worry about your bag being attached to the helmet, which I had for a while, which is a bit of a pain. So I was constantly accidentally pulling at the wire as I was separating the helmet from my bag, you know, if I put the bag beside the bike or whatever. So that was kind of annoying. I guess the best time to use the external microphone in a realistic sense is where you're doing short trips during the day. So yeah, if I was doing a one-day trip somewhere, I would definitely use the external microphone. I think the quality alone makes it worth the while putting it in, and you don't have many video files to actually deal with later on. But if you're going on a big trip, I don't think it's really worth the hassle of having to synchronize and set up the external microphone each and every time you want to record. Because what I find myself doing is I'd have to press record, and if I stop the video, of course the voice recorder is still going. I can't turn that off. So then if I want to record something again later on, I come across something, I have to disconnect. If I come across something later on, I press play again, and I have to later on take that one audio file and basically put it up and try and synchronize it that way, which means a lot of listening back to a huge audio file and making sure that what you've got is synced up right. You know, I have Final Cut Pro X, so it's not too bad. It actually does a lot of syncing for you. But I can imagine somebody else who doesn't have that, it would be a bit of a pain. So no, for a bigger trip, I wouldn't do that. Now, the one advantage of having an external microphone setup, besides the obvious audio quality, is that you can just take your camera off your head, plonk it somewhere else to to get another camera angle and not have to worry about wires. So that is a good thing, because obviously the wires are going straight into your helmet to the external microphone. Whereas if you had the drift in the way, you'd have to disconnect the drift and reconnect it every single time. So there is definitely disadvantages and advantages to most, but I think it all boils down to one simple fact. If you're going on a short trip, I think it's worth bringing the external microphone. If you're going on a longer trip, I think it's worth using the drift. I'm just dealing with the slightly inferior sound quality of the drift, but it's still good. Like, the drift microphone is still a very good microphone, and if you've got the new drift HD model, I think they take, I'm not sure now, but I think they take any old microphone at all. So you can get a very good microphone and stick that into your camera. And also the setup is a lot easier as well. It's not as difficult as this crappy booty system that I have with the drift itself.